everybody, W55 Farms again, and here's just a short little video after harvest our system for grain handling to get it in the bin. And pretty much for just short distance grain hauling, we just have a couple straight trucks. They're not hauling them very far, so we don't need the tractor trailer in order to haul them. But with corn, of course, for the most part, when you harvest it, you end up with all this red crap in there. That's just all the bees' wings that stay up in the air, and all your crackage that you really don't want in the bin because it tends to be wetter and stays in the middle, so it doesn't want to drain out right. So to combat that, we have what they call a quick clean. Truck dumps into there. And you've got 5 augers that run up these tubes. As the augers are taking the corn up the tube, all the real thin stuff goes through these holes into the bottom pan. And you should be able to... it might not be enough light, but there are augers on the floor. And all the corn that stays in the tubes ends up coming through this spout, which goes in that auger, down that tube, into the transition, and up there into the bin. And for all the real fine screenings that don't go through this, they end up going on those bottom augers and get drug into this tube, which goes up the screenings auger into whatever container you want them in, and that will usually be ground up with the feed, so it can be used as food instead of being wasted. And the auger here, of course, is PTO drive with the hydraulics for the raise and lower on the cylinder, because it's a hydraulic raise and lower auger. And when we're actually using it, those hoses are unplugged, and these hoses going from the cleaner get plugged in. So this one power unit is actually running the auger and the cleaner together. And basically that's just how the grain gets handled when it gets back to the main yard area. And as you can see, our 3 cribs of ear corn are full. And as you can see, that black Ford truck right there is our other runner that we use to get the grain over here. And the corn price this year isn't very good, so just to make sure we have enough, after we filled up the cribs, we topped off a big pile of the ear corn, just to ensure we have enough to have enough feed, and maybe if we want to sell some to somebody. And we'll end up covering it with this tarp, throw tires on it, make sure the rain doesn't get on it. And that'll be it for the 2016 corn harvest. Okay guys, also in today's video, I'm going to showcase a few things that I picked up to upgrade my channel. We will begin with parcel number 1. Okay, so this is what we got for number 1. We got the editing software that I picked up. I went with the Sony Vegas Pro. It seemed to be it seemed pretty good. It seemed to be in a way that people would have the reviews are pretty decent. Figured why not. It's supposed to be one of the better ones out there with video and audio. And yes, let's wait for that next. Let's hack this open as carefully as we can. As carefully as we can. There we go. Find the center of the box. boxes. And this next thing would be a second 1 terabyte hard drive for my computer. Considering that, you know, once you get into editing, you kind of want to have enough storage, so that's kind of important. So I went with the Western Digital Blue 1 terabyte. That is the same as the first one that I got in there, and it seems to be performing pretty good. So yeah, that should allow me to have the amount of storage to do all the videos for what will be both channels coming up. And we got parcel number 3. Box got a little bit of a dang to her somehow during the transportation. Okay. Well, really? Must not have had any smaller boxes? Seems a bit disproportionate. But whatever. Must have needed to get rid of a box and some paper. Put this here. It's like Wasabi Power, or however one would pronounce that. And this is a dual charger with 2 extra batteries for the GoPro. And here also would be the 64 gig memory chip and adapter for said GoPro, that these would be the batteries and power charger for. Just a group, just a standard dual charger and batteries. And I know what you're probably thinking. Well, we got the SIM card and batteries for the GoPro, so I must be filming this with a GoPro. And that would be a good assumption, but an incorrect one at that. I was able to get all of these today, but the GoPro itself will not be here until tomorrow. So I will do a review video on that as well when it gets here. See what it's like for the unboxing. And also tomorrow, I will be putting up the first, tomorrow, probably later, the first Farming Simulator 17 video on my channel. And that will be a different channel, of course. It would be Rogue, R-O-G-U-E, Rancher. And that'll be another channel I'm running in tandem with the real life farming one. And basically my goal in that one is just basically show the realness to it, I guess you could say. Basically explain why things are done and how they are. Just basically get it any as more real as you possibly could. But yes, it will be tomorrow for the first look. And then this and the next video I shoot for this channel will hopefully be better angling, better basically everything. Because now I've got everything I would possibly need to be able to do it right, and the camera will be here tomorrow. So thanks guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Okay everybody, me again, and it looks like, actually for America, the Farming Simulator 17 has actually come out a tad early. As you can see on that thing right there, it is still the 24th. So I'll be starting my gameplay series, and for those of you who are interested, I will also have a Farming Simulator 17 server up under the name Rogue Rancher in the Continental Europe one, not International. It's a Continental Europe. And I guess that is it, and I'll see you guys later.